your local knowledge. Learn everything you can about your market. So if you live in Chelsea, if you live in Trustful, if you live in Hoover, if you live in Helena, those are all really good rental areas. Most sub-markets, we call them, you've got the MSA, which is the metro area, Birmingham, then you have your sub-markets. If you live in a sub-market that has a really good school system, or let's say you live in Crestwood, Avondale, close proximity, a lot of residents, people that in the medical field live and rent there temporarily, learn everything you can about your market.
Okay, number one.
Go on Zillow, go look what is for rent around your market. And the formula is, people want to do the 1% rule. The 1% rule applies for certain investments. I'm more of a 0.75% rule. And for those of you that don't know what the 1% rule is, it's your rent should equal, your monthly rent should equal 1% of your purchase price.
And let me say this, the 1% rule was extremely valid
10 years ago.
8 or 10 years ago. You're right. It is a 0.75, 0.8 rule now.
And look for houses that are, if you're in an Avondale, Crestwood, it's kind of, this is like, or maybe like an old part of Hoover, Bluff Park area, this is kind of harder. But if you're in a newer market like Helena, Alabaster, parts of Hoover, Chelsea, those areas, look for houses that are relatively new.
Okay.
Right? Like maybe 1995, 2000 or later. Low maintenance style houses. Good rents, low maintenance, and as your financial blueprint, just make you can send out letters. If you're sending out marketing letters, so like you're going to market to a neighbor. Let's say I live in Helena, right? Our first house is in Helena. Let's say I live in Okahaba, which is where we lived. A lot of rentals in there. If I'm going to market to that place anyway, as part of your marketing piece, as part of your sales pitch, we have off-market buyers. We have buyers looking for houses. If you want to sell your home quickly, no hassle, off-market, we have buyers for that. Okay, you could be one of those buyers. So you find a house, a deal, pretty good deal. Somebody wants to sell their house. Let's say it's a $300,000 house. Somebody wants to sell for $250,000. They're just like, I just want to sell it. Go find somebody that's been in the investment game. Either partner with them to buy that deal, or go find a seasoned investor. What bank do you deal with? What private money lender do you deal with? Find a way to go purchase that home. Save. Now you're gonna have to save money. If it's a traditional bank, you're probably gonna have 25% down, right? But save your money, save and buy. Go on a limb and buy one. You don't have to buy. People think, oh, I gotta invest. I gotta buy 10 at a time. I gotta have 15 houses. Man, if you just set a goal for yourself that you want to buy, if you're a real estate agent, come across one deal a year. Say, I'm gonna buy one
house a year,
rental property a year. If you got 4 kids, 3 kids, buy one for each of your kids. I have clients, and I tell them, if you just buy one good house for your kid when they're young, that's their college.
Yeah. Just
keep it rented out, discipline yourself. If you don't need the cash flow, put as much money back towards principal as you can.
Right.
And guess what? What's wild is that $250,000 house, you might owe $100,000 in 15 years when Johnny's ready to go to college.
But it's worth $400,000.
It's worth $400,000.
Yeah.
And guess what? You don't have to sell it.
Yeah.
Just cash out, refinance it. Johnny wants to go to Alabama or Auburn with his buddies. Guess what? Pull tax-free money. You can get, 80%, 85% loan to value. So just pull some tax-free money out.